Picture this. You finish a week of back-to-back subcontract jobs, trucks cleaned, drivers wiped out, and you expect payment in 2 weeks. 2 weeks becomes 5. Fuel cards get declined, payroll gets tight, and that late invoice costs you more than money. It costs trust and momentum. I was burned like that once. $3,200 held up because a W-9 was missing, and the portal had the wrong job code. It cost time, headaches, and a lost night of sleep. I'm Cameron Burrell, and today I'm giving you a compact playbook to shorten cash-to-bank timelines. Welcome to the Veteran Entrepreneur Network. Here's the promise. Do a few straightforward things up front. Make your invoices impossible to reject, and use short-term cash tools only as a bridge. No theory. Practical steps you can implement this week. Treat onboarding like mission planning. 2 minutes now saves you days later.
Collect these items at booking: a completed W-9, a certificate of insurance with the client listed correctly, DOT credentials if applicable, the exact legal payee name for invoices, and an AP contact with email and vendor ID if they use one.
Short example. I once waited 3 weeks because the AP team couldn't match our invoice to their vendor name. 2 minutes to confirm the W-9 name would have avoided it. Do that check every time.
When you send insurance, lead with a single-page cover sheet. Put your legal company name, policy period, limits, and a short instruction line. Certificate for vendor setup. Please confirm receipt to AP. Then attach the full COI. Make it easy to process.
File naming and folder structure matter more than you think. Use YYYMMDD, client name, job ID as the folder name. Inside, W9.pdf, COI.cover.pdf, COI.full.pdf, DOT-credentials.pdf, invoice_job_ID.pdf, POD_job_ID.pdf, photos_job_ID.zip.
Exactly. When AP asks, "Where's the paperwork?" you can point them to a single file name instead of hunting through pages. That one move cuts follow-ups in half.
Run a 2-minute pre-flight before you submit any vendor setup or the first invoice. Does the W-9 match the invoice payee? Is the COI listing the correct certificate holder? Is the AP email typed correctly? If you find a mismatch, fix it immediately.
Now, invoice design. Your invoice should answer every question before AP has to ask it. Mandatory fields: invoice number, invoice date, job ID, client PO or contract reference when available, legal payee name and remit to instructions, line itemized services, total due, and your payment terms.
Attach proof of delivery with the invoice, signed tickets, delivery photos with timestamps, and GPS logs if you capture them. When AP sees a complete deliverable package, disputes fall fast.
Little details help a lot. Rename photos from generic IMG_1234.jpg to something like 2025-0614 client job ID dockside 0836.jpg, and if possible, add a brief caption or voice note. Clear evidence removes doubt.
Some clients run strict portals or EDI. If you can't do full EDI, create a simple CSV that matches their required columns: invoice ID, job date, amount, PO number, vendor name, and include a signed short-lived download link to a zipped folder with the POD. That link lets AP pull everything without bouncing the invoice back.
If an invoice gets stuck, be concise. Subject: Invoice 2025-0789 plus POD, job ID 3345. Body: Hi, AP name. Attaching invoice 2025-0789 for job 3345. POD attached. Signed ticket and 4 time-stamped photos. Invoice amount $2,150. Please confirm ETA for payment or let me know if you need anything else to clear this. Thanks, Cameron Burrell. Include your phone or vendor line here if you want an immediate contact method. Short, clear, with a single ask. When you need cash faster, know your bridge options and model the cost. Factoring gives immediate cash at a fee.
Lines of credit can be cheaper but require qualification. Offer a small early payment discount, 1.5 to 2% for payment within 10 days, only after modeling whether that cost is lower than your alternative. Quick rule of thumb, if a factoring fee is 3% and avoiding the delay prevents a $200 late fee or a $500 vendor hold, factoring may be worth it for that job. But don't normalize factoring. Use it as emergency fuel, not normal fuel.
Automation shaves days. Use low-cost tools or a simple Zapier flow. When an invoice is marked sent, automatically attach the POD link and send reminders at day 0, day 7, and day 14. Consistency beats one-off follow-ups every time. Act this week. Day 1. Implement the file naming convention and create the job folder template. Day 2. Build the COI cover sheet and require a completed W-9 at booking. Day 3. Build your invoice template and POD attachment routine. Day 4. Set up automated reminders. Day 5. Run the quick cost model for factoring versus early payment discount on one job. Track AR days and make it a weekly KPI. Use these simple templates today. Subject, invoice, invoice number, plus POD, client, job ID. Body, hi AP, attaching invoice, invoice number, total, amount. POD, link. Please confirm receipt and ETA for payment. Thanks, your name. Intake script. To set you up in our system, I need a completed W-9, certificate of insurance with client listed as certificate holder, and the AP contact with vendor ID. Can I get those now, or should I email a secure upload link? Short and professional. If you want the full checklist and the exact templates I mentioned, download the Onboarding plus Invoice checklist and sample scripts at vetbizmedia.com/fleetwash. Link in the show notes. Use them as a starting point and adapt to your business.
Thanks for listening. If today's episode brought you value, subscribe to the Veteran Entrepreneur Network, leave a review, and share it with another entrepreneur, veteran, owner-operator, or small business professional. For those interested in starting or growing a fleet washing business, visit vetbizmedia.com/fleetwash and download the Fleet Wash Business Blueprint, a practical guide covering equipment, pricing, operations, marketing, and business fundamentals. Keep building, keep learning, keep moving forward. We'll see you on the next episode.